hey, I'm gonna do this right quick before they like kill me to be like, let's go, and I'm probably gonna be too exhausted or loopy to do it like that whenever we get back. Yeah. So my changes here we are like 3 months on testosterone, and some of the changes I've noticed. That sex drive thing is still all over the place, more or less anywhere from 22 and a quarter hours of the day to 23 and a half hours a day. I'm probably thinking about something sexual at some point here or there. Everything is phallic. Like, it's just kind of what it is. Um, I've noticed, for me, I've gotten a lot of body hair. Surprised, not a lot of facial hair, but a lot of like body hair all over. And I noticed it at like a month, and then I noticed it more at 2 months. But now it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die here in 3 months. And it's anyone who really like talks to me on like a personal level, I always joke about my thigh hair because I'm like, I can't. Like, I look down and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I have more hair on my thighs than a 35-year-old man who needs hair plugs. Like, it's just freaking out, man. So, like, it's crazy. I like a bunch of pictures. Like, I'll probably upload them at some point. But I'm getting the thigh hair, and it's something I don't think people actually really mentioned is that beforehand, I didn't really realize that you actually had hair on the back of your, like, I knew you'd hair like all over your body, but it didn't hit me how important the back of the leg, the thigh leg hair thing going on. So I looked down one day, I was like, oh my god, like, what is that underneath my leg? What the fuck just happened? So, yeah, no, getting thigh hair too. I actually like my lower leg, my like calf hair. I just think it's awesome. But it's like almost, it's like somewhere between like more than half an inch. You know what I'm saying? Like it's longer than, I would say it's like a half an inch, like 3/4 of an inch, if not an inch long in certain places. So my hair is definitely getting longer. It's not like I'm getting a lot of it. Um, I've noticed. I guess I can see my hair follicles more, so they're just like popping up out of nowhere. And again, because I get you get your shots in your legs, the hair there just like spontaneous. I also noticed that when it comes to me and shaving, not my face, but like anywhere else, this is the deal. If I shave my arm, like my underarms, um, like by the end of the day, I've already got hair growing back. Like by the next day, it's like it's coming in. You know what I'm saying? If I right now I think I've gone like maybe like 4 days and I haven't shaved my underarms and it's just steadily growing. So I'm actually like, oh, this is pretty interesting. I want to see how long it's gonna get. I don't really know what's gonna happen, but I'm about to find out. So it grows back fast. It's like it's like hair on steroids. Like it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger hair is just coming and coming, and I'm like, oh my goodness, where is it coming from? Again, if I shave my private areas, I can shave in the morning, and then I'm like, why do I need to shave again? Damn, I need to shave again by like afternoon. Usually like by the end of the night. So I'm just like, this hair. And of course I'm like, the hair comes on all the other parts of my body, but the one place that I actually want it to come. I do get chin hairs, and you guys probably can't see, but I actually have a small. I'd have to take it. Unfortunately, I'd have to take a picture with, like a highlight camera and a flashlight or something for you to see it up here. But it is growing in. Like it's not like, beforehand when I first started tea, like after like 2 or 3 weeks, I was like, oh my goodness, like a hair there, like a little patch right there, a little patch right there, and everyone's like, I can't see it, but now no, like it's actually like I don't even like I can stand like 8 inches from the mirror and I can look and be like, no, there's hair growing there. It's like I posted on Tumblr. My mom was like, you don't look like you need to shave, and I was like, well, maybe if you didn't hog all the hairy genes, we wouldn't go through this. And she's just like, well, whatever. And I'm like, you opened the door. I'm just saying. So yeah, but that was because my dad wasn't a particularly like hairy man, like facial hair. None of the men in my family actually were. And when they did get hair, it was like it took a long time. And once they finally got it, they didn't cut it. Like, no. There are very few pictures of the men in my lives when they were younger, like young and middle age. Once they got facial hair, they kept it. Like they didn't even bother. But it came in actually relatively smooth and relatively nice. And my mom's like, "You have your dad's hairline," which is pretty nice because I've noticed with females, they have a really awkward like feminine hairline that I don't even know. It's not actually a hairline. It's like a hair swivel. I don't know, but I actually have a naturally like I have a naturally straight hairline. So which is nice. So, for me, it frames my face in a more masculine way. I don't have to actually cut it to make my hairline look different. But again, I have slight facial hair. When I wake up, like, that's when my voice is, like, the deepest. It's, like, the first thing I wake up, and it's just, like, and then throughout the day it gets higher. So, and then occasionally it cracks. So I'm like, yeah, 3 months, slight voice changes, not a lot. Um, the only other thing I notice is when it comes to, like, certain intimate acts, once I have more or less reached the top of that mountain, I have absolutely no interest in anything else after that. I'm just like, no, no. No, like, go away. Like, and maybe that's just because of the people I'm dealing with right now or whatever. But I'm like, more or less, I'm just not interested. Like, after that, and I'm like, if you can just prolong that happening before it even happens, because once it happens, I am no longer interested for at least another hour. Like, I'm just like, no, I don't really care. Not like I can't be. I'm just not. I don't care. I'm just not interested. So I don't even know where that came from, but, um, yeah. So the facial hair, I haven't noticed a lot of body, like physical, like redistribution changes yet. But again, I'll probably take some more pictures to let me see where and what it looks like. And I feel like once I lose a little, once I lose at least some weight, I should be able to see the changes in my face a lot faster. And I asked a couple of people, I asked my doctor, and he's like, well, if you work out, he's like, no, you'll probably get more hair. And I was like, thanks. He's like, but it might help the voice change. He's like, because it'll be like a boost of natural testosterone. So he's like, it might actually help you out a little bit on that respect. So I was like, all right, cool. So these are my actual testosterone changes after about 3 months. So I got my first shot on the 18th of April. So here it is. Once we hit August 18th, I will be officially 4 months, 3 months, the end of 4 months. 4 months on team. Yeah. So I said in my last video that I was going to be 4 months, and I was going to hit the next 4 month cycle, which is like the full, like, alright, I'm getting confused. Yeah, it would be 4 months on team. So, yeah, I'll be working towards 5 after that. So, yeah, I'm actually pretty excited, and like I said, I'm hoping my voice will change a lot, and if I start really working out and eating clean, hopefully. Another thing I'm going to mention, and I don't know if this is something other guys have noticed or felt, or maybe this is just me and my crazy genetics, but I actually am incredibly sensitive to food now. Like, I am incredibly sensitive to any kind of food, and it's not like I don't want anything. It's that, like, if it's like, even though I may have like the energy or the sex drive of a 25-year-old man, my physical body, like when it comes to chemically, is not at all interested in that. It's like freaking 58-year-old man. Like I can't have anything that's too high in salt because the salt literally goes straight to my feet, and then I'm in so much pain. Like within 2 hours of eating anything heavily salty, like I am just done. I am done. I can't move. I can't walk. It's just incredibly painful. Um, my doctor's is like, yeah, he's like, salt, again, cholesterol, all that's tied together. He's like, you gotta be careful. And I was like, okay. And I've also noticed I feel hotter. Like, even though my temperature, my temperature's like a steady 97 degrees, but I feel like I physically feel hotter. And it probably is because I also have the binder on. But even before I was binding, I just feel hotter. So I was like, oh my goodness. Um, yeah, but my lactose intolerance was reasonable beforehand. Now it's hella worse. You know what I'm saying? I eat anything with dairy, and I'm just done. I am just done for the whole damn day. I'm usually done for like 3 days. Like, it's just ridiculous. So my body is like everything that I was sensitive before, like mildly so, I'm like incredibly more sensitive to now. So, yep. But those are my changes. Um, at 3 months on testosterone, about to be 4 months. So yes. And one of the videos, I've been talking to this wonderful woman who you know, it's just very stimulating to talk to. And so I think I actually will make a couple of videos on what it's like for me personally being a black trans man, because there's always that argument about trans men, especially when I run into some of these feminist blogs, like the dirt from dirt thing issue, where it's like, women are becoming men because it's a social increase, and I'm like, this isn't the case when you're a black man. Like, actually, things kind of get worse. So, I'm gonna probably talk about that a little later. So I will talk to you guys later. I'm sorry this was so long, um, but I had to make up the shorter video. So I'll talk to you guys later. Wish me luck at Pride, because I've never, even like a mini Pride block, I've never done this before. So, all right, let me go before these dudes come over here and try to fight me. I'll see you guys later. Bye.